Hi everybody, my name is Taryn Mayer. My business is called Be the Change Wellness. A lot of people are asking me about bioresonance and what bioresonance actually is. So, very simple, non-invasive tool to help us understand the metabolism within your system. So, I'm not a doctor. I'm not here to diagnose. What we're wanting to do is help you better understand what is going on with the magnetic resonance, with the energy field of your body. So basically, if you can imagine, how would NASA understand and test the various elemental components of the planets in our galaxy and our atmosphere? So using a very similar kind of technology, using scalar wave technology, we're able to understand the internal mechanisms of the system, but we can go deeper and deeper within the body. So we do what we call layers of evidence. So we're able, through the headphones, to take a look at the digestive tract, and then from there we can break things apart. So we can take the look at the liver in isolation, then we can go deeper in the liver, at the hepatic valve, the liver tissue, what's happening with the hormones within their system. So let me demonstrate. So I've pre-programmed a couple of things for myself. So the reason I'm testing me is for privacy purposes, of course. So headphones, really simple, non-invasive. It goes over your ears and it tests via the vagus nerve. So it sends pulses of energy through the body and it comes back with what we call biofeedback information. So I'm going to show it to you here with the headphones on. Let's bring you a little bit closer. I hope you can see the screen there. I'm going to start the scan. So what it's currently doing, it's sending pulses of energy through my body and is coming back with what we call biofeedback information. Now that biofeedback reads as an image with a whole bunch of symbols on the image. Now the image itself is just a drawing, it's a generic image, but the symbols give us more information as to what is going on inside your body. So ideally what we're looking for are blockages, any weak points. So now it's busy scanning through my system. And what's beautiful about this process is that we can go deeper and deeper within the human body just to better understand what is truly happening, what is truly going on. Now, keeping in mind, we are not just a piece of meat. We are mind, body, soul beings. So our thought processes, our traumas, our ancestral traumas, the things that have gone on within our family relationships, our work relationships, the stress that we experience, all of that can really play a role and an impact how our overall health functions. It's busy testing the wall of the small intestine. Now we're looking at the wall of the colon. Now we're taking a look at the wall of the rectum. So what I'm doing is I'm basically testing my system so that I can see what's going on within my body. You know, of course it's important for me as a practitioner to also understand my system so that I can keep myself nice and strong and nice and healthy. So how can I help you if I don't even understand what's going on inside me? And what's so beautiful about this system as well is that because we're working with resonance, we're working with energy fields, we can run various different types of therapies within your body. So we can do what we call meta therapy, we can do phytotherapy, we can do crystal therapy, we can run situations where if we pick up bad bacteria or bad viruses or parasites, we can isolate that and we can zap it and try and break it down a little bit, just to give your body a little bit more support so that we can help your body as much as possible. And the objective really with the bioresonance is to help us to understand the root cause of our problems. So why is the blood pressure high? Why is the cholesterol level high? Why do we have cancer? Why do we have stomach problems? You know, a pill is not always the solution. So taking a tablet for your high blood pressure is not going to resolve the blood pressure issue. In fact, in a long-term cycle, it can in fact make the issue worse and worse. How many people do you know of that started with one issue, 5 years later, they're taking a handful of pills every day. So when we're looking at the human body, what we're wanting to do is find the root cause of the problem. So if there's an issue in the liver that might be triggering the high blood pressure, let's address the issue in the liver. Let's try and resolve it. Let's try and sort it out. Let's help your body as much as possible. Now, during the process of the consultation, we can run various therapies. We can take a look at homeostasis within the body. We can look at pathology within the body. We can even take a look at any possible genetic predispositions that are happening within the system. And what's interesting is that it also gives us warnings. So, for example, cancer. We all know that we've got cancer cells in our body, but it's your lifestyle that determines whether those cancer cells are going to become active, you know? So if we can make small little adjustments and changes within our lifestyle, we will then have a much better quality of life in the long term. Let me take you back here. So if we take a look, now it's taking a look at the thyroid. So as you can see, these are just images, they're just drawings. Now these are the cranial nerves. The cranial nerves control all of the automatic functions within the body. So our blinking, our swallowing, our digesting, our breathing, all the things we don't actually have to think about. We can take a look at the brain, people who struggle with brain issues, epilepsy. And you know, what's incredible about this system is that it's incredibly safe. It's non-invasive, there's no needles. I'm not putting any kind of radioactive product inside your system. I'm not putting you through this major machine that's going to possibly cause any other issues within your system. It's non-invasive. It's working with scalar technology through the headphones. I'm also taking a look at hormonal levels, cortisol levels, DNA. We can take a look at the DNA, what's going on within the DNA. Okay, so now here, this is where the magic starts. Okay, so the actual scanning part is finished. Okay, now with every single person, the scanning process is completely different. So ideally, what I'm looking for is the weakest area of the body. So in my case, my pancreas is the weakest area, okay? So we can take a look. If we take a look at the advanced analysis, it gives us many options. Biochemical homeostasis, we can look at pathology, we can take a look at allergens, microorganisms and helminths. We can do various therapies. We can look and see what kind of colors your body would prefer to wear, any aromatherapy that may help your system, Bach flower remedies that you may need, any hormonal imbalances that the body may be struggling with. And we can journey. As you can see, this list is quite extensive. There's quite a lot of things we can take a look at. Toxic stress load within the body, stuff to eliminate from the diet, any fears that may be aggravating the system, any negative emotions that may be causing problems within the body. And then from there, then we can take a look and see, well, how do we fix this? How do we resolve this? So do we need to make simple lifestyle changes? Do we need to hydrate our bodies more efficiently? Do we need to do a detox? Do we need to go see a doctor? Do we need to do some blood tests? Every single person is different. This process of bioresonance is absolutely phenomenal. And, I must admit that our success has been truly, truly incredible. Once we're able to find the root cause of the problem and we start working with that root cause, we can really go a long way in helping your system and help your body feel better. So if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. Come see me for a consultation. You will learn so much. The consultations are about an hour long. Bring all of your questions, write your questions down, and keep in touch. Thank you so much for your time. God bless you, and I hope to see you soon.